you want to make a bathhouse? Not a bathhouse, a bat house. Well, why do you want to make a bat house for? Well, you got bugs, you want bats, especially mosquitoes. See, now we got a couple of bird baths and even a rain barrel, and mosquitoes can get pretty bad in the summertime. You can help it with a bird bath by emptying maybe once a week, but I'm just not that diligent. So we get mosquitoes pretty bad. This is Amber, by the way, my good old doggy. So I decided to make a bat house based on designs and ideas I've seen on the internet. Bat house. I made mine just out of plywood because it was sitting around, so I didn't have to buy anything. I haven't actually assembled it yet. I mean, you know, secured it together. This is what it looks like. About 24 inches long and 15 inches wide by about 3 inches deep, except the inside dimension is 2 inches from here to here. So these boards here are 2 inches wide. This is a ceiling inside my bat house, and this is the roof. They say you want to seal this up pretty good to help keep the heat in. The bats, especially when they have little babies, they like to have heat. So that will fit on top of there like that and give it a good seal on this side. This is about 9 inches long. You want about 1/4 of an inch in here, and this is about 5.5 inches long. And then you put your roof over here, just let it overhang a little bit, whatever length you want there. And, oops, sorry. This end, you want about 4 inches for them to land on, and then to keep predators out, they say you want to put a piece of wood in here about, it's 1 inch wide, so that there's a 1 inch opening left once I put this together for the bats to crawl in. These ain't big fruit bats, they're just, you know, little brown eastern, northeastern United States bats, wherever they roam. Anyway, sorry. The next thing is, they say to use caulk, and the caulk around all the edges so that, again, it holds the heat in really good and seals it good. I'm going to use liquid nails though. That's going to hold this thing together real good, and it should serve the same purpose. The only disadvantage might be if you ever want to take it apart, you're not taking liquid nails apart. I don't know why you would. But then, you want to use this stuff here. This is a kind of nylon, or I think they call it polyethylene screen. This is for the bats to hang on. I'm going to staple it all inside on the back, all in here on the back. I'm going to come around the top, and it's going to be on this side too. So it's going to go start down here. I'm probably going to wrap it around the edge just a little, just, I don't know why, just why not. And then come in here and go around that way. Bat house. By the way, I meant to mention that this is a thicker kind of screen. You see it says pet fence. This is for screen doors where people have maybe cats, and the cats like to jump on the screen and tear it at a window. And this is a thicker screen. It's supposed to help prevent tears. So the next steps for this little project would be to sand it. This is just what it is. It's old plywood that's been laying around, but I'm going to use my belt sander and sand it down, make it a little prettier. Glue it all together and screw it together. And you want to use a utility knife and score marks around here. Now, if you use this screen, you don't necessarily have to do that, but sometimes they say if the screen comes off or falls off, I don't know why it would. It should be pretty durable. I'm going to staple it down. But the score marks helps the bats hang on with the little claws. That's what the screen is for, so they can grab a hold of it and hang in there. So then I'm going to paint it or stain it to help protect it. I've got a piece of roofing material. I'm going to come across the top of the roof here. You see there's kind of a crack here and also a crack there. I'm going to seal that up. Come across the top, and that will help protect it really well. And then you can decorate it. I might draw a picture of a bat on there or something, make it pretty. And that's a bat house. I think that's everything. This is a single-celled bat house. Single cell meaning it's got one cell, one area. They make them where they're wider and they have multiple cells, like another area. Like this, they can crawl up in here and crawl up in here, and even a third or maybe even a fourth one. But this is an experiment. I've never done this before, so I thought I would try it and see what kind of results I get. Maybe we'll have some bats this year. So I'll be back after these messages from Yee-Hoo, and we'll see what the end of this project's like. Yee-Hoo! Now this is a little bit more in depth than what I thought it was going to be. But there's a finished project. The bat house, or the Belfry, as I put on there with wood burning kit. And drew me these little bats in there and a moon. And I just sanded that down. I stained the wood with red mahogany stain. Makes it a little darker. They say bats like it dark, imagine that. And put me a little bit of roofing material here on top. Took about 44 screws and liquid nails all around to seal everything up real good inside there. So there's the finished product. Screen, vinyl screen goes on the back side and the inside the front too. That's on the ceiling on the inside of the bat house. So that took a while. Now I gotta go hang this in the tree and maybe we'll get some bats in the spring. Oh! The Belfry is now hung in the walnut tree. That's the tallest point with no limbs. That's 15 foot off the ground. That's pretty scary getting up there on a ladder and putting that thing together. And there's our wisteria vine. Ain't that cool? But there's a bat house. Now let's see if we get some bats. In case y'all are interested, here's my brand new rat trap. Oh gosh! What the? Oh! What a world! What a world! I thought this was a prop. Why am I laughing? Oh! Golly, that! Oh! I'm just kidding. It's fake hands, see?